Assalamu alaikum and hello and good day. This is Mainul going live from my business page, Mainul Digital. So I'm the face behind this business page. So if this is the first time, if you're encountering me, then please let me give some brief information about myself. I'm a biologist by profession, but at the same time, I'm a digital business owner and mentor. I help people learn how to leverage the social media. I was born and raised in Bangladesh, which is my home country and where I'm currently located. But I have also studied in Germany and Australia, and I'm also permanent resident of Australia. So as you have been watching that, I've been interviewing various members from our business community in order to know their journey, people from various walks of life, actually all walks of life, and their profession and professional people. So today I've got also another very distinguished guest, Brother Syed Arshad, all the way from Houston, Texas, who is a doctor by profession, and he will educate us about his why, that what is the reason why he joined this online business. So, but before that, I would again like to welcome my co-host, Brother Amin, all the way from Sydney. So, Brother Amin, please take over from here.
Assalamu alaikum, and thank you, Brother Mainul, and assalamu alaikum to Brother Syed as well, Dr. Syed, as I should call you. My name is Amin. I'm in Sydney, originally from Sri Lanka, migrated with my wife Xenia, who's also an accountant by profession, like me, 10 years ago. So we've been in Sydney for the last 10 years. And Xenia and I, being accountants, we basically run the business together as well. So without further ado, I would like to say Assalamu alaikum to Dr. Syed as well, all the way from Houston, Texas, who's joining us. Doctor, thank you so much for your time. So for people might be wondering, oh, he's a doctor and it looks like he's doing some kind of an online business. So for those people who are like curious, who's Dr. Syed? I mean, give us a bit of an introduction about you.
Walaikum assalam. Thank you, Brother Manal and Brother Amin. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a little background on me. I have been in the United States for almost 30 years. I've been a physician. I've been in Houston almost 20 years now. I had my own practice for a long time. Lately, for the last 5 years, I've kind of cut down on my work load. I used to be visiting hospitals and going to different rehabs and all those things. But with age and with different things, has been looking for some alternate source of income. Physicians, they do make a lot of money. I guess you can say that. But then there's a lot of stress in a physician life, which many non-physicians don't understand. The amount of liability that we have with every single encounter is just enormous. And I had some experiences which kind of pushed me away from what I'm doing. So I've been looking for alternative source of incomes. I've looked in many different things. And this is something that really, the moment I saw the webinar, it just clicked. And so, alhamdulillah, that's what I'm doing. I'm here in Houston 20 years. I have 4 kids. 3 have graduated from college and are into postgrad studies. Enjoying life, alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah. It's great to hear. It's great to hear. And yeah, I mean, being a doctor is not an easy. I think most people kind of don't understand from where we come from originally in a country like Bangladesh and Sri Lanka, and there's not a lot of emphasis on the liability side of it. But then when you come to the Western world, I mean, every encounter you have with the patient is like it's a huge liability and encounter. Anything goes wrong, you can be you can be sued for professional negligence, over the world. So I could understand that it must have been kind of enormous amount of pressure and kind of stress on you as well. So, Dr. Syed, one thing I'm also curious is that, you would have, I mean, when you started looking into opportunities on the online world, you would have kind of found out there's a lot of opportunities, different models of business. For example, there's like Amazon, and then all those cryptocurrency stuff, and there are different businesses where people sell potions and lotions and weight loss, and you name it. There's a lot of different businesses. But what made you kind of decide, when you saw our business platform, our global business platform, what made you kind of think, hey, this is the one that I want to get into? What were those critical things that kind of attracted you to joining our business platform?
Very good question. I personally, I have been looking almost for the last 5 years for something, for a second source, as I said. I actually invested in some rental properties, and that venture did not go very well. Renters have their own issues, and then it did not work out really good in that. I've invested in stock market during the last 10, 15 years, and also made some money, but not a consistent source of income that I'm looking for. And so franchising, I've been looking at franchising for a while too. But then the amount of capital that you have to put in certain franchises is just beyond, it's difficult. This business model, when I saw it was, I saw the webinar, I paid the entry fees and got into it. Clicked going through all those. It just clicked that this is the right thing. It does not require an enormous capital. It does not require me to hold any inventory, which is just mind-boggling. There's so many things that are so easy, and then still you can do a good business. So I've been through quite a bit, and I think once I saw this just clicked that this is the right thing to do.
Awesome.
Yes.
Brother Minor?
Yeah, I'd also like to add a bit of why, brother. This business, I believe, for busy professionals like who are having a main hustle and then want to have a second hustle, I think this particular platform actually suits their lifestyle, because one thing that comes to the mind, as brother said, in this business platform, two things. How much do I have to invest time and money? Obviously, there is some investment, but what I mean, it's within the capacity of an everyday person, and especially as the business is automated through the backend, our backend team, and we don't need to know how those things runs. So I think that makes life much easier. This is portable. I have started in Australia. I have been able to take it over here in Bangladesh. You just take this business is portable. You don't have to be stationed anywhere. So I think it's a sort of futuristic skill as well. I always say that learning to leverage the social media or being able to do a business like this, it's a futuristic skill, and it is not going to, if I apprehend correctly, it is not going to squeeze it. Rather, it is just going to explode from here on more and more and more, because social media is just expanding. So brother Said, just would like to know that you are now working from people from all over the world, from all walks of life. So please educate our viewers about the community of the people that you are working.
Well, I met quite a few people, and I've been in the last 6 months, I've spoken to a lot of people. The community support is enormous. We've made so many friends, and today I have a friend from Sydney. That's amazing. Australia, that's really nice. The support system, and I want to elaborate on your point about automation. See, I am doing my office still. I go early morning and I come late, and I have a full schedule every day. But with this business in the background, it's already running, and I'm still getting leads, and I'm still getting things done. which is something is what I wanted. When a rental state property, I used to have to go there and fix up stuff, and whatever happens, or have someone get behind somebody. There's so many other things, which is this is really that's automation or step by step thing is just really good. I've made a lot of friends lately in Canada, though I'm in Houston, but I made a lot of friends, and getting their opinions and suggestions, mentors, coaches, getting their opinions is just amazing.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah. So I think, yeah.
but
Yeah, brother Manu.
Brother Amin,
Go
please
ahead.
add some. Brother Amin, please add some comments on that regard as well.
Yeah, I think that's why this business is so unique in the personal development
Mhm.
space, where you get to experience a lot of stuff. So for example, when I started the business, I knew nothing about social media marketing and social media advertising. I just accessed Facebook to stay in touch with my friends and
Mhm.
family over there in Sri Lanka. I mean, nothing much. But I don't know, viewers, I mean, for those who are listening to us, or those who might watch it later, I mean, few days ago, we had a breakdown in some of the social media. I mean, few social media platforms, and people
Mhm.
were filled with anxiety. What's happening? This is not working. I can't get into it. I can't post it. I can't follow. I can't see. So social media is so embedded into our day-to-day life. It's become
Mhm.
a critical part of it. So
Right.
obviously, a lot of people are spending enormous amount of time knowingly or unknowingly. So while you are on social media, if you also make use of that opportunity to run a business in the side which has greater automation, you don't have to sit in front of a laptop or a phone 24 hours per day, but spend a few hours, and then automation takes its control, and does things in the background while you attend to your normal work or life or whatever events and things like that. So that kind of community is I think best suited for people like us, professionals who
Yeah.
already have a
Yeah.
job, and inshallah, our plan is to kind of retire early from our stressful
Mhm.
jobs and then move full time onto a business. So I started this business 2 years ago. So I mean, I am in a better position, alhamdulillah, than I was 2 years before, because 2 years ago I had no retiring plans. Like I only planned I had to work until I was 67, which is the retirement age in Australia. Now, after 2 years, I can see something happening. Alhamdulillah, I can see, okay, I can even think about, okay, I can retire early from my job, the normal job, and then jump into my business full time, develop it. I mean, if I can retire 10 years earlier than what I would normally retire, it's a plus point. I mean, so as I said, I knew nothing about anything, no, nothing, just regular conventional accountants. But everything I learned from this community, from its members, and my coach and my mentor. The support has been amazing, so that I don't feel like I'm trying to do it all by myself. There's enough support, and plus the automated platform is already there. It's tried
Mhm.
and tested, and people are seeing success. So you don't
Right.
have to reinvent the wheel, try to figure out, think about what software platforms that you need to buy, what processes you need to have, what kind of email marketing system that you need to have in place. Nothing of such. It's already there. It's just plugging ourselves into it, and then getting the support of a mentor and a coach, so that we can learn to set up and run the business on our own. And then when the time comes, we can become mentors to others, we can
Mhm.
become coach to others, and develop ourselves. And it's a I mean, the good thing about this business, while you're doing a business, it also provides us a continuous development opportunity as well as people. It's as Brother Mino said, it's a totally different skill set, a skill set that is not going to go away in the future,
Mhm.
because more and more people will embrace social media, and social media is getting embedded into our lives in totally different ways. I mean, and I can't picture a future that has no social media.
Exactly.
Yes.
Well
Yes,
said.
definitely. I mean, from the yes brother side, if you want to add something there.
No, very well said. You spoke my mind. That's what my plan is. If this goes good in the next 3 4 years, I want to actually retire. I've been working 30 years, 9 to 5. Uh, it's I think it's time. I can't wait another 15 years to retire.
Yes.
67 is here
Yeah,
too
I
in
think that
the we have that
yes, this
67 years.
business obviously allowed a lot of people to do so.
Yeah.
So far, we have many success stories like that. So that's the plan as well for us. Brother, now the next question is that obviously, as Brother Amin just talked a little bit about that, we have got various personal developmental programs. I know that you are not for a long period of time and you do come from a professional background, but since joining this business, just let our viewers know that how this has changed your mindset probably, or your personal growth as well.
I mean, there has been a lot of enormous growth because as the training that is provided, the the mindset videos are actually amazing. Uh, the coaches, the way they have set up the system, it does help you think in a different way.
Yes.
There are many things, as let's just like Brother Amin said, social media is not something that I was on a lot too. I would not come on a camera and say stuff. But this has changed now. The way the whole system is working in the next few years, this is gonna skyrocket. So if you're not on social media, you're gonna lose out sooner or later. So to develop that mindset, it takes a while. It takes a lot of training, information, and the good part about this system is they've already set it up so that you every step of the way you develop in a good positive attitude towards doing business and being your own boss. I mean, what's the best thing is to control your own time at your own leisure and enjoy.
Yeah, yeah. So, Dr. Saib, my kind of next question is basically there's a lot of people, obviously, when they see there's a lot of things going on the internet, some people are really struggling to find whether something is real or not. So, obviously, when we reach out to people around the world through our business pages or any other social media platforms, when people see us, when people watch this discussion, which is happening live now, Brother Minu is from in Bangladesh, you are in Houston, USA, I'm in Sydney, and all three of us have got together and discussing about business. But yet, there are a lot of people who are still skeptic. Is this a real business, or are these guys, trying to scam us into something? Is Can this be some kind of a pyramid thing, or it's a multi-level marketing some kind of a thing, or do I have to sell stuff that I can't even, do I have to have inventory in my garage and actively sell people, knock door to doors and things like that? So there's a lot of people who are very skeptic about it. The fact that the three of us are running our businesses using our personal name, and we are front ending our businesses. I mean, this is our face. This is what we are doing as owners of the business. For those people who are basically very skeptic whether this is a real business or legal business, some kind of a scam. I mean, how would you approach? How would you advise them? What's your message to them?
So I was very skeptical, honestly, when I first saw the ad and when I first saw the webinar. I was very skeptical, and then it's very hard to trust social media. You don't know. There's so many things, so many businesses. I get so many emails and messages all the time to join things. But been through this now, almost 6 months. Have seen how and made friends, and I know that it is a legit business. Actually, I have to submit my information to the business. It is a 40-year-old business from Japan. Pretty. le- I have to file for taxes on all the income, makes it all legit. Um, I don't have to hold any inventory. That's the best part. And the only way to know is if there is you watch the seminar, and then you can enter into another 30-day of time period where you can actually evaluate the actual business, and you can talk to coaches there, and they will tell you and answer all your questions. If you are a skeptic, do your homework. Do all your homework. Don't jump into it. Do your homework. Take your time. Talk to the coaches, the mentors. Watch all the videos. Do your research, and that's what I found. This is a very legit business, perfectly set up, and everything that I wanted in a business already automated. Training is provided, which is very, very good, step by step. A lot of times I miss a step, then I can go back and redo that video, and it tells me exactly what I missed. So, for anybody who's a skeptic out there, I would say take your time, uh, go through all the stuff, and you will find that this is a legit business, and it'll be very productive for you.
Yes, just a bit from my side. I mean, the thing is, if you start any new adventure, not just business in life, I think it's important to, I mean, without just taking action, without just procrastinating, people wouldn't get to see the next step. So I mean, even if your jobs in our professions, when I think I was migrating to Australia, you from Sri Lanka, you from Pakistan, I think we had a lot of things going on in our heads, right? So I think it's how probably you probably the side would be able to do a bit more. It's sort of human psychology. People just always want to figure out the whole picture, but that's not how it is in life. There is a day one, and then maybe in a year or so or 2 years, you're going to see where I mean the outcome of your investment of time or money wise or whatever. And thinking about investing in time, I think even before like immigration, obviously you guys are working in good fields. I think it is always possible that various people are often underemployed. Okay, I personally didn't want to be underemployed. That's also one of my reasons that I did not I moved back to my home country, because I have a decent lifestyle here as well, and I have some other engagement also, not just this. But what I mean that it's important that we just try to understand that things doesn't happen overnight in life. It would always take time. And as far as the confidentiality is concerned, I think for any profession, I think in your profession, Brother Amin, in your profession, Brother Said, in my profession being a biologist, we always have confidentiality. We cannot reveal everything to strangers. So I think that's why the confidentiality part is. And obviously, if somebody wants to do a business, all the ingredients are here. They just have to take the stepwise actions, and there is evaluation period. They could obviously evaluate this business thoroughly. And we have interviewed a legal expert a few days back, Brother Amin and me, Brother Fad from Canada. He's a scam expert actually in online business. And he said one thing, that once the business is tax registered, he did the investigation. Once this business is tax registered, where people are paying taxes, that's a legit business. Even I myself talked to a cop back in Australia when I was wanted to do, because we had a cop from our community, and I asked that I'm trying to join a business like this, and it is the model. And then said that if you're paying money, but you get a service in return back, so that's the digital service, that's the product you're purchasing, and that's pretty standard. There is no issue with that. You can just proceed with that. So, and what happens with many of the things that people pay money but they don't get the service back, and those are called scams or fraud. But if it's just like anything standard in the online, and there is obviously with any standard online purchase, our has a trial period also 30 days. If people think this is for them, they can proceed. If not, then they shouldn't proceed. So I find it pretty standard as well. So brother, I mean, if any more thoughts or comments, and then I will probably close the session today. I think we have covered mostly everything.
Yeah, I think we covered. I think for all of us, the journey started the same way, right? We registered. We were looking for a business opportunity, and then we registered and watched the webinar. No cost. It's a complimentary webinar. Anybody who registered can watch it, and then we make presentations on how the internet is moving from a business perspective, how we can help, and we also bring in people from our own community, people who have joined the business from at different times, and we hear about their success stories and what they're going through so far, what they've achieved so far. So just to give a confidence to people. So those who are interested, they basically, the next step is to officially join our global community. Unless someone officially join the global community, where we get an opportunity to validate this person is a real person, then we start adding them to our private Facebook group, provide the full business plan of what the products involve, how is the bonus and commission payout structured and things like that. Again, we provide a lot of information. We just don't want to bombard everyone with a plethora of information so that you can't digest everything. We give stage by stage. It's like we are not opening the dam, we are opening the tap so that people can take the water little by little and then understand. I mean, what happens when the dams open, if everything gets kind of destroyed, right, with the water. So I think it is important everyone go through that webinar, watch it, spend some 90 minutes. It's about 90 minutes time. We are talking about not about a business that is a quick money-making scheme. We don't promise anyone who's joining the team will have a private jet or a yacht or multi-million mansions by the water within 6 months. We don't promise it. It's not possible. If someone saying they can do that, you just have to run away from them. It is not possible to do it in 6 months, unless you have offshore all those, like the Pandora papers reveal all those offshore accounts. So what I'm trying to say is that it's a long-term business that you will do for the rest of your life. So it's worth for spending a 90 minutes time getting that information, and then and doing your own research. Once you start the business, inshallah, you're likely to go through until you retire from your job. So it's worthwhile spending the time. So my only request for those viewers is basically join us. It doesn't matter. I mean, you can work with Dr. Said, Mainul, or myself, whoever. It doesn't matter. There's no competition among us. That's another good part of the business. We are not competing against each other, but we are supporting each other as one community. We are doing this together, helping others. So please join one of our webinars and watch it and talk to us. I mean, we'll be happy to guide anyone that's reaching out to us. Yeah, that's my last few words, Brother Mainul.
Yes, so Brother Said and Brother Amin, I'd like to really thank you for joining in. I hope that you will be having a nice weekend. So from my side, the last few words, as Brother Amin briefly mentioned also, so if you really want something in life, I mean, for yourself and your family, just one part I just want to mention, that this business, you can leave a legacy. I mean, I'm expecting a baby as well, so that has become now my biggest why to be. I mean, you guys are already father, that's quite good. So I'm just trying to looking forward to that journey. But what I mean that in this business, you can leave a legacy. Your next generation can take over in due course. So it is a transgenerational business where, and that model had to be found. I mean, the experts, I really thank the people behind this business model. They, I think, really have thought a lot about that what could be sustainable. So this is a sustainable business model that can transfer from one generation to the other. And when I see that which started from 10 to 11 people now has boomed to like nearly 99,000, I think we are going to hit the 100K mark very soon. So and they're scaling. I mean, the scaling a business is always critical. They are putting all the system that is needed, the training set is upgraded, everything is upgraded, the maintenance is upgraded, and we don't need to bother at all. I mean, people like me or Brother Said or Amin, it would have been much difficult if we had to do that. But we have got an excellent support system at the back end who are doing all these things and keep us plugged in to this system. So that's coming to the point that you can leave this business to your next generation. So if you really want to change in life, want to live life on your own terms, or just want to supplement your income through a self-paced portable side hustle, then this is probably the best option that is available in the online space. And there are 3 links given there. You can go in any of those and register for the free webinar. And I can tell you that it would worth your time. It would be very worthy of your time. And once you watch the webinar, write down your questions. You can get back to either of us, and we'll be more than happy to help. So that's where I leave for today. Brothers Said and Mother Amin, have a good day. Goodbye.
Thank you, brothers.
Assalamu alaikum.
Goodbye, viewers. Walaikum salam.